Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to start a pitch from the windup from the tips that I've learned from Major League Baseball players and kind of put them all together in one mesh of a video. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I think the first thing and something that's very important to me, I think, is the way you grip the ball. So I like this 4-seam the best. There's also a 2-seam fastball and a 4-seam. There's also another way to do the 4-seam. This I think is the most comfortable way for me. But the 4-seam can also be held like this, and the 2-seam right here can also be held like this. But this gets you more of a forker ball throw, so it might be a little bit more slow. And yeah, that's how you hold a baseball. Okay, so the next start of pitching the windup, once you've got the way you want to throw down, I think is the step that you want to take. Do you want to take it to the side, or do you want to take it, to the back? I think the side you get more balance, but if you do your back step, I don't know, it doesn't feel comfortable to me. Pick whichever one you think is more comfortable. And yeah, that's how you hold your stance. You should also hold the ball up here in your glove. And yeah. And once you have your step down, the side step or the back step, the next step that you take is your rocker step. This kind of gets all the momentum in your body. So right here, go from here, boom, side step, twist, and that's essentially your rocker step. Yeah, that's how you do the rocker step for pitching from the windup. So after you do the side step and the rocker, the next part is your leg lift. Your leg lift, you don't want to have it here and pause, because if you pause, that's taking all your momentum away. You want to come here, and you want to make it all in one movement. So yeah, don't bring it too high like this, because you might lose your balance, and don't bring it too low so you don't get any power when you're stepping. You gotta kind of put it right in the middle, or like right here. So if you do it like this, I brought it up too high, but come over here, and then yeah. So once you have your side step, your rocker, and your leg lift down, one other thing that isn't, you don't have to do it, but I learned it, and it can sometimes make a difference if you twist back. This might make you lose your balance, and if you feel comfortable with doing this, this can give you 3 to 4 more miles of speed on your ball. Yeah. And once we have all the stuff that we covered, boom, boom, boom. Now the next thing is when you get your arm going down the mound, you don't want it to be like this or down. You want it to be, and you don't want it to be facing the second base. That's what I found is false, and it'll lose you some speed. So you want to face it towards third base, or sometimes even home. But third base and shortstop. That's where you should be really aiming your ball when you come out. And you should have it at a 90 degrees or slightly in. And that's how you hold the ball. And another key thing that we make sure we're doing when we're doing this is when we bring our leg up, you don't bring it right down. Some people might tell you to do this when you're starting off pitching, but you don't want to bring it right down. You actually want to extend it. So then when you come down the mound, you have all that velocity, and then you just unload. When you unload, you're taking all your pitching speed and all that stuff that you gain to the mound, and for you to hopefully throw a strike. So once we have all the other stuff down, the coming off the pitch and momentum, and we're up here, you want to really twist those hips so then you get more momentum. And another thing with your arm, you should get it as high as you can, so the pitch doesn't just come in like this. That's much easier for a batter to hit, and I've known that from experience. It's much easier for me to hit off someone who's just throwing it straight than someone who has to dip down. Because if it's coming down, then you can't gauge it as well. Then you have to kind of take a golf swing, not a nice level swing. That is going to be a very key thing whenever you're pitching in Little League or whatever league you're playing in. That is going to really throw batters off. Okay, so now this is the last and final step. After you take your side step or your back step, now you have the rocker, you have the twist in your foot, and then you take it up, you extend, you have your hand to here, and then right here. And then the biggest thing, I think, is your follow through. Because if you take your follow through and you bring your leg over here, the ball is gonna go that way, to your left. And if you take the ball and you don't have enough follow through, you're probably not gonna get enough speed on the pitch, or it's gonna go that way. And so we need to find a nice mediocre in the middle thing. So when we do it, we're gonna have to we wanna take our arm all the way down, and then we swing at the dirt, kind of. So when we finish, it should be right here. And then we get in a nice athletic stance as soon as we finish. So, just gonna keep both in. And then yeah, when you follow through, almost touch the dirt, and then get into a nice athletic stance for if the ball comes back at you. And those are my tips for how to pitch. Pitch from the windup. One last thing, I have a shout out for the person who is filming the video. He has a channel. It'll be, I'll put it right there, yep. I'll type the name. It's Kayla DeCaro. Sorry. And that's the shout out.